All right, multiplying two complex numbers, we're going to use the distributive property. For example, we have here 5 minus 2i times 8 minus 6i. Well, we know if the i's were not there, we had different variables, we would use the FOIL method. So let's go ahead and multiply. 5 times 8, we have 40. Then 5 times negative 6i, we have negative 30i. Let's take the negative 2i and distribute twice. We have negative 2i times 8. That gives us negative 16i. And we have negative 2i times negative 6i. That's positive 12i squared. Now remember, anytime you see I squared, it's going to equal to negative 1. So wherever I see I squared, I circle it. Just put a slash and I put times negative 1. Because what's going to happen is going to make that positive 12 become a negative 12 because we're multiplying 12 and negative 1 together. So now let's bring together our like terms. We have 40 minus 12. Then we have our imaginary parts. We have negative 30i and minus 16i. And then let's simplify. 40 minus 12 is 28. And negative 30i minus 16i is negative 46i. There is no need to combine the i's together and say I squared because we're not multiplying this 30, negative 30 and negative 16. All we're doing is combining like parts. So if we're combining like parts, that means we're working with the coefficients. Let's do another one. B. We have here 4 plus 3i times 4 minus 3i. Remember, whenever the first terms are the same, the last terms are the same, but we have opposite signs, there's no need for us to use the complete FOIL. Just multiply the first and last terms, because what's going to happen to the outer and inner terms? They're going to cancel out. So then we're going to multiply the first term, 4 times 4, 16. Multiply the last terms, 3i times negative 3i, that gives us negative 9i squared. And we know that I squared is equal to negative 1. So it's going to make that minus 9 into a positive 9. And then now we have 9 plus 16. That gives us 25. One more example. Letter C. We have here the quantity of 3 plus 5i squared. Well, what not to do is take this exponent of 2 and distribute this to the 3 and to the 5i. Okay, this exponent of 2 is telling us to write the 3 plus 5i twice. So then we're going to FOIL. And we have here 3 times 3, 9. 3 times 5i, 15i. Then take the 5i and distribute twice. 5i times 3, we have 15i. And then 5i times 5i, we have 25i squared. And remember that I squared is negative 1. So that positive 25 becomes a negative 25. let's combine like parts. 9 minus 25, and then 15i plus 15i. So our answer is negative 16 plus 30i.